I'm fine, thank you. It's raining here, and it's nice and cold, so I don't want to go outside today. And how are you? Where are you, home now, or where?
Yes, I'm at home at this moment. Can't work right now, so we're still closed. But yeah, working from home, training from home, trying to do our best every day. But yeah, making do what we have.
Yeah, that's the important thing, just to do what we can and try and stay positive.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
okay, so let's talk about the African Cup, about our debut last October. Tell me a bit, how did you feel, or how did you get a call when you were invited into the team?
Oh, I actually hoped, because I knew what the situation was going to be with the team, with other players not playing, and so I got my hopes up a little bit. So I was waiting for that call to come, and when it came, I was just like dumbstruck. Like, I wasn't like, did this really now happen? Like, that my dream now just came true. Yeah,
Mm,
I think getting that phone call and playing on court, then actually it became real. Like, just
mm,
team training a little bit
mm.
beforehand, and when we just started, it was like, okay, it's now or never. And you, how did you feel when you got the call?
I was actually training at Urania Meisje School, and I saw this number on my phone, and then I just called back, and it was Coach Dot, and she just asked, will I be available for the African Cup? And I was like, yes, and stuff. But it was just so unreal, and I was just so happy. It really felt so unreal. And I remember when we got there, and everyone was so nice. When we got there to the camp in the hotel and stuff. But it was also really, scary, because everyone is there and you look up to them. And I don't know how you felt about
Yeah.
getting there, and you're just you're the youngest and you're
Yeah.
junior, so you're just not trying to do anything wrong.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think I was kind of a little bit afraid of how we will fit in with the group, because they have
Mm,
so many tournaments together. How will we fit in? Because of the age difference and the experience difference and everything. So I was a little
mm,
hesitant on what was going to happen, but I really can't explain how it felt when they just like welcomed us with open arms. It wasn't like we're the newbies and they're the
mm,
experienced. They really made us part of the family quite quickly, and they
mm,
um, worried about us, asking us how
mm,
we were. And yeah, I'm really grateful for, especially Bongi being the captain. She took the
mm.
responsibility on, and it was really, it really meant a lot.
Yeah, I remember when we trained, like the first trainings and stuff. I was just wondering, can I do it? How will the intensity be? And it was really hard. And everyone is, like, we're doing it, and we're doing it 100%. And I've really learned that, and from everyone. Everyone just gives 100%. And I've really also learned a lot from Bongi, how she's the captain, and how she speaks to the players and to us, and just she's um, so just proud. And when she say something, everyone listens, and we just work together. And I remember those trainings. It was really tough. It was really it was everything was just awesome. What was one of the most memorable moments for you?
I don't think there was something that really stood out for me. I think just the whole tournament. But if I have to single out something, I would think about the first game, the Lesotho game. Um, it was. I'm not talking about the players we played against. I'm just talking about us and how we just clicked, trained the whole week together, and then just coming there and actually now you have to show what you're made of. Um, so
Mm,
in just when that was the first time that we went on court and we got our first cap. I think that was um, I think the most memorable moment, just my heart pounding out of my chest. And even in the locker room when we got dressed and just putting that dress on my head, it was just kind of proud. It's something that you always worked for and you always dreamed about. I think that was the most memorable moment for me. And for you?
Yeah, definitely when we received our dresses, it was it was a bit scary and stuff, but I remember we both were so emotional, just because I know we both work hard for it, and just it was really like a dream come true. And I just, for me, I just can't believe that after all this hard work, I think at least 5 years through some hardships and difficult times and injuries, I think you also had, and just receiving that dress with our surnames at the back, that was really special for me. And obviously, when we played our first game, I know you were on court before me, and it was just so special to see you. And when it was my turn to go on as well, it was just so nice. And you can't describe that feeling, I think. And the whole week was just great, but also tough. I don't know which game were the toughest for you, because I think Uganda, I didn't play Malawi, but it was really tough. And I know everyone just gave their all. I don't know which game stood out for you.
No, I also think, and I think Malawi was also because of the tall shooting, the tall defense. It was really because it's Africa Cup, and also I just want to ask you, after your knee injury, how did it feel to know that you got such a big setback? You couldn't go on the under-21 World Cup, and now you just you're a Protea player. How does that make you feel?
Wow, but I think when I received that the dress and everything, it was really my heart was so broken, and I didn't understand why that happened. And God has always the biggest and better plan. He's good in all things, and just to get that reward, it was so much better and bigger. Although I couldn't understand it at that time, but I was just still working hard and pushing through, and that made it all so sweet. So sometimes you want to give up, but just keep going, and that made it so much sweeter for me. Just do my hard work paid off, and so that was really nice. And I don't know if you had any injury. I think you had also some injuries before.
Yeah, I had an ankle injury just before the under-21. I think I had like 6 weeks before the under-21 World Cup. So, and it was it was 4 weeks before the brutal fruit at that time started. So I missed the first few weekends, but God worked miracles and I was ready to go. But for me, I felt stronger than I were before my injury. So I think when I look at you, you were a great player before your injury, but when you came back after that knee injury, it was like, you're excellent. You can't really, it's like coming back better and stronger and just more. I think there also you played a little bit more.
Thank you, Monique.
And a little bit more smarter after that. I think that there's a reason to the madness, and God has a reason to everything. So I feel that was your reason.
Yeah, no, for sure. And thank you for that. And I know when we play against each other, it's gonna be tough. But I was so glad that we went on the same team. Yeah. It was so much better.
And, finally.
There's something. Finally. And was there something funny that stood out for you at the African Cup? Everyone is always so funny. So, but was there something that stood out for you, funny or something?
I don't know really. If I can't really think of something funny right now. The funny thing to me is when, like, me and Shadeen, when we played together, we looked the same a little bit. So when we have the video like analysis before the next game, Coach Dot would sometimes mix us two, and then I did something wrong, but then she will tell she did it wrong. I think that was just Shadine and I was a little bit look-alike, so I think that was just a little bit funny every time. And for you, what was you?
I'm just thinking of Shadine and the sushi when it was her birthday. I've learned a lot that she loves sushi, and she got some sushi on her birthday, and then she played with the 2 chopsticks. She played the drums. It was so funny, and I think everyone was just so nice and helpful and supportive, and I really appreciated that. Coming into the team, being a newbie, so
yeah, definitely. And also the crowd, like we are used to crowds playing, but that was just something on a different level. It's like if I had to put myself in their shoes, it's like it's the big team that's playing. Of course I want to be there, of course I want their signature, of course I want to fight with them, and being on the receiving end of that, that really stood out for me. And just lighting up their faces, even if I just see you, that was something that really made me proud. And I'm not used to someone coming up and say, hey, can I please get a photo? I was like, the first one I was like, with me, really? Do you really want one with me? Do you know what? But what stood out for you of the crowd?
The crowd was just amazing. When you walk out, everyone was cheering. I really enjoyed the crowd, and I think your parents was there as well, and my parents and family was there as well. So that was really special for me that I could be there for my games. And like you said, can I have a picture with you and the people? And I'm like, really, with me? Don't you want one with Lenise rather? So that was also, I've learned a lot, and I also enjoy the structure of the team, how everyone is disciplined and knows what to do, and I've really learned a lot, and it's really important that we keep working hard.
Now that's that you said with the hard work, we worked hard to get where we wanted to be, and now we have to work harder to stay there, because there's a lot of other players that also really want to be there. And you can't just sit back and say, okay, well, now I'm here, I'm going to stay here. It's not that easy. It's you really have to work hard for it.
No, I totally agree with you that I always say you have to work hard, and it will, your hard work will pay off. But there's other girls that want our position as well, and so we need to focus and work even harder to stay there if we want to. Hopefully we can do it again. I believe so, because I know you are also extremely hard worker, and you deserve it.
Oh, thank you, Febs. So how did it feel for you to actually now play for Coach Dorette? And how did it, is it different from how you are usually coached, or
Now every coach is different, and the personalities and how they coach are different. But I don't know if you were also at that 2015 December training camp at Affie's high school. Affie's, we were a lot of girls, and it was really a tough week, and it was hard. So from there, I've had some coaching with her, and up to the under 21 World. So it came, she's a strict coach, and she knows what she wants, and she's also a perfectionist like me. So but I really enjoy her. But she's also very positive and motivating players, and really just wants the best for the team. And I'm excited to learn more from her, and obviously from Coach Jumi as well. And how was it for you when she were like, now you're not just your provincial coach, but now she's your national coach as well for you? It was like the same, or how do you feel? Okay.
It was really an honor, if I can say it like that, because for me coming in to Pika at that time, playing for her from my first year till she unfortunately left, that was really, I learned a lot from her. And she, like you said, she's a perfectionist in some way, that she knows her players and she knows what she can get out of them, and she won't stop until she gets it out of you. So I think that's really something that made me and got me where I am today. And yeah, playing for the Northwest Flames and for Dr. KK, and then also getting my under 21 cap with her for the first time, with her and Dumi as well, both of them. And then also getting my Protea cap again with her. It's really, it actually just shows you what big of a role she played as a coach in my life. Yeah, and I could share that moment with her, thanking her and playing actually to show her that she wasn't wrong all of those years.
Wow. So you actually, from your first year, first cap under 21 with her, she as well, and when she made her debut as coach for the Proteas, you also, so that's actually quite special.
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to ask you, how did it feel when we were sitting in the locker rooms and now the starting team is being right on the board? How did that feel when you saw your name actually on the starting lineup?
It's really stressful. I don't like it's really stressful for me when I go in there, because I'm just looking at the board all the time and when is our name is going to be up. I didn't start the first game, but it's very nerve-wracking, but also exciting when you see your name. But you are always prepared for if you're going to start or not. And for you, how did you feel when you saw your name?
For me personally, it felt like Coach Dorrit asking me if I was available for the African Cup. It was like it was like, what, really? Are you serious right now? I know at that stage Rumai was sitting next to me and I was like, did you see that? Am I looking right? So yeah, for me it was really an honor. It was like, okay, like you said, you're always prepared to go on court. Unfortunately, I'm a type of player that if I don't go on court first, I feel like I didn't do something, I'm not right at that stage for the team that I'm playing against, because I know that the coaches put the player that's perfectly suitable for the player they're playing against. So then I'm like, if I then get the chance to go on court, I sometimes just find a little 2 or 3 minutes to get into the game. But when I saw my name on the board, it was like, I don't have to prove myself. I can just go and play. So, it was a really big honor, and something that I would always remember.
Yeah, for me, it's always, you should enjoy it and give your best. And when you enjoy it, you just play your best netball. It was really nice talking about it and looking back and sharing that moment with you as well. I know it was, you're also a hard-working player, and it was nice to receive our dresses together. That was really special.
Yeah. That's also a moment that I would never forget. I was sitting there in front of the whole group, only the 2 chairs. I was like, oh, here it comes, initiation, there we go. And then it was nothing like that. So I think that was also, that also shows a big part of who the SPAR Proteas are, not only as individual players, but as a team as well. So making my debut for them was really a privilege. And also just doing it with you, that just made it more special.
Oh, thank you. And it was nice seeing you, and you must look after yourself, and we'll talk soon again.
Great, thank you very much, and also strong with the training and everything and the rain today.
Thank you, Monique. Have a nice day.
Thank Thank you.
Bye.